Should hear something soon as. Right for that. Yeah, we good.
We good?
So,
all right, let's do it. Shalom, we're the brothers from Chicago GMS, you know, and for the weekly live show. And we'd like to start off by first saying all praises and glory be unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors unto the apostles of GMS, the true elders of all of Israel on earth today, whether you receive that or not. Okay? And salutation to the Akim on the four corners of the earth that is doing his work in truth and sincerity. All right? We got a subject that we're going to go into, but before we do it, we were having a conversation before the camera went on about the upcoming movie, Birth of a Nation, and I watched the video where I heard Apostle Tahar speaking on how, you know, they're going to go see it, you know, and then probably do like a live show. So and you know, we plan to do that because we have a Friday night class. The classes I actually teach on that night, so we're gonna go check it out too, and we'll do something similar. Of course, we're not gonna go live when the Apostles is live, but we are gonna do a commentary on it right after it. We probably maybe on site or somewhere near. And I was watching a video that the brother from GMS Fit the Most High. He put up you know, a couple little clips of it, and I was reading some of the comments, and the brother said the movie. One of the brothers said he saw it some time ago, and that it's extra gruesome, and you know, which was done purposely to edge on this this racial tension, because we're so near in the end. There's so many things happening right now. It's even too many to even mention, and it's nuts. In Russia, had 40 million of its citizens are going to bomb shelters for 3 days, man. So that's serious. Meanwhile, America is doing nothing, not telling its citizens nothing. It's like everything is fine in America, man. And they putting, you know, Kim Kardashian, you know, with her whorish ass, and her semi-gay husband on TV about what's happening to them in Paris, which is also proven too, man. If they celebrity status means don't mean nothing, man. Curses is falling on you, celebrity jakes, man. All right, and we know that you all watch, and we know that you know. And a matter of fact, what's going on with that basketball player? What's his name? Stoudemire, Amari Stoudemire. You know, the whole world is watching that, man. Now he got an unction, just not according to righteousness. All right, because that dude is going over there. Hey, the land of Israel is gonna get annihilated, man. How is Shai gonna make a special trip over there? Okay, but the subject of the night is going to be the false doctrines of these other camps, in particular ISUPK and IUIC. Okay, there's a Benjamite that used to stand up, you know, bugged out Benjamite. You guys know that, the one who he almost looked like he Japhetic. He almost looked like he could be in his mother's Filipino.
What camp was
he used to come and watch us, but now he been
dude.
Yeah, the braids, that bugged out dude, right? But I run into him a lot on Chicago Avenue going west, because he lived west down Chicago Avenue. Because even Uriah told me that he's seen him a couple times down there when he driving. He said he was about to stop, pull over, talk to him, but the Spirit told him to just leave him be, you know. But that dude, every time I see him, he start up these dumbass conversations with me, man. Excuse my French. And he's always asking me these unedifying questions. So like today, I ran into him, and he's trying to have this conversation. Well, we're on the bus, and I'm actually on the bus with clients and people that I work with. So I'm like, you know, chill out, man. We'll talk about this later. I saluted him, Shalom, brother. Hey, we'll talk later. He's steady trying to have this conversation with me, man. And he's like, you know how he talks. He stutters sometimes. In ISUPK, the first camp. And I'm like, well, I don't know if One West was calling themselves ISUPK. I mean, that's part of the history. I'm not aware of it. And he's like, well, yeah. And when one Tahar, a part of ISUPK, I said, once again, brother, you know, I knew it as One West.
I think it was.
And so I didn't know. That's what I told him. I said, I don't remember if One West was called ISUPK. I don't know if that's true or not. So if you saying it is, it is. Regardless, they went out there since the 90s. You know, they haven't been doing the work, man. Them dudes came and jumped on board. It was the elders who were out there. They have the video, the video footage from the 90s, all through the 90s to prove it, man.
That's right.
Okay.
And the scriptures talk about how you know, them that put their hand to the plow, they not gonna look back. You know, you had some, especially after the 2000 thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, that they all fell off. You know, and then some fell off to fall way off and not hear from them again, and then some so-called like HODC went back. HOC.
Where'd you go?
Right.
You know, where'd you go, man? Because hey, if it was up to you guys, man, Israel, look at this, what's going on with Israel today, man. They didn't have nothing to do with that. They came after the fact.
That's right.
Okay, they came after the fact. They building on another man's work. The men of GMS. But anyway, his question was, he said, I said, you keep talking about ISUPK. I said, are you with ISUPK? He said, yeah, I'm with ISUPK. And I said, good, then stay with him, man. Stick with it. And then, you know, I kind of, you know, stopped talking to him. Then he out of nowhere, he said something else again. He says, he said, so you don't like ISUPK? I said, and all I answered, I said, can two walk together lest they be agreed?
That's right.
And he said, well, GMS, y'all sleep with the heathens. And so I said, look, man, you can't show me in the Bible where it says you can't. Yes, I can. He started reaching for his Bible. I'm like, now this bugged out clown is going to show me something in the scriptures.
Right.
I said, look, man, I already told you this ain't the place for that, man. We'll talk later. So, you know, the brother finally, he sat down and, you know, he stopped talking. I got off the bus, I saluted him, and I told him we will finish this conversation. You know, I said, shalom, brother, and I got off the bus. But anyway, first scripture I wanted to bring out, man, to decimate that misconception, that thing that's not true, that false doctrine that you cannot sleep with the heathen women, man. All right, get Deuteronomy 21st chapter. We're gonna start at verse 10 through 14.
Can I read something for you?
Absolutely, brother.
This is Jeremiah 23. I'm gonna start at 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahweh. And that's you guys, man. You're not visiting the people, man. Especially the guys that left, and then now you're coming back. Y'all are out there properly caring for the people, looking after the flock, man.
Come.
All right, y'all are devouring the flock, okay? Y'all giving them bitter fucking waters, man. All right?
You left the tower. You left the wall, man. The enemy then ran and overran them, man. Wasn't nobody up in the tower, man. All right? They said we would stand upon our posts. You weren't on your post. Is there more to that, brother?
I'm gonna keep you. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, where I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds. They shall be fruitful and increase. I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. They shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh. And that's GMS, man. All right, the teachers that never pushed in the corner, they never fell off. All right, even after 2000 thing, when you other assholes fell off. All right, and then you guys that was with the original school, y'all basically excommunicated them. All right, and then y'all switch y'all doctrines later on and show that they were right, which further proves they're the ones that's feeding the flock, and y'all not visiting the flock.
Come, they excommunicated them, and now y'all switched over to the doctrine that they teaching because they was right, and you guys weren't, because the Lord ain't with y'all, man. The Lord is with the apostles of GMS, right? He's not with you other cats, man. All right, could you start that reading, brother?
21 and
start at verse 10, brother. We don't read to 14.
This is Deuteronomy 21 and 10.
And before you read, could you read what it says at the top in my Bible?
It says marriage to female captives.
All right, you can't get around this scripture right here. How do you explain this?
Right,
you can't pop a heathen one. How do you explain paring and nails in this whole setup right here?
This is Deuteronomy 21 and 10. It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy power hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman.
She fine as hell. So fine that you decide, you know what? No sword's gonna touch her. Only sword gonna touch her is the one connected to your body.
Right.
All right.
Because there were times when the Lord, in certain cases, had us kill everybody,
Right.
even the fine
too.
ones,
The women
you know.
too.
But then there were some cases like this right here,
Right.
where you were able to do that.
So this right now, we could just close a book and end the lesson on that. In all honesty,
Right.
because that just proved your doctrine to be wrong,
That's
to
right.
be false. Of this one scripture.
Kind.
All right. Continue.
Because it negates the scriptures. What about Moses and Zipporah? What about Boaz and Ruth? What about King Solomon? Because Rehoboam's mother was an Ammonite, if I'm not mistaken.
We're gonna read that too.
And then it said what it said about Solomon. He loved many women of the nations, and it went to actually, give some.
We gonna get that.
All right.
We gonna go into that.
Kind. All right. Deuteronomy 21:10. It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy power have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife.
Okay, so how does one become your wife? Somebody get Deuteronomy 24:67. Brother, would you read that Psalms 2 and 8 that you were holding about, Michelle?
Khan, this is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
The who?
The heathen for thine inheritance.
So if you own someone of the possession and inheritance, I own you and I can do anything and everything to you except sleep with you. If you're a beautiful woman that I actually desire. And what real man is not gonna be with a beautiful woman? Something wrong with you. Hey, if you had all these fine women around you all the time, I just got a house full of fine heathen women, cleaning up, sweeping the floors, washing, giving me baths, cooking my food, and the brothers come over, and it's like, well, I ain't popped none of them. It would be like, brother, what's with you, huh? You get excommunicated from the church, man. We think something wrong with you. What kind of man gonna have a house full of women and you ain't touching none of them?
That's right.
Man, get the hell out of here, man. You're gonna be running through all them women, man.
So here it is, the king, but in his harem, he ain't popping none of them.
But he ain't popping none of them.
What you got a harem for?
Them dudes is bugged out, man. Because you know what? You know what it is? It comes down to filthy lucre, man. And they trying to, just like I see you gay. Just like them, they trying to fill them churches up with women and get that money, man. Because see, that's what Esau does. Esau markets to the woman. That's why Esau put the woman into the into the workplace in the first place, so that he could create so he can get more tax dollars. And women spend money. So if you can get women are going to buy stuff. They're going to buy the t-shirts. They're going to buy the paraphernalia. They're going to do all that stuff. So that's why they became, because them dudes ain't nothing but Christian Americanized Israelites, man. They should change their names to CAI, Christian American Israelites. Matter of fact, that's going to be IUIC's name from now on, man. You are no longer IUIC. You are Christian American Israelites. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Khan, it's Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Hey, it's plain. Somebody's lying. I'm going to go with what the word says.
That's right.
All right? Somebody got that law on how you become a wife?
Was it Deuteronomy 24?
And 67, I believe. Or is it Genesis 24 and 67?
Genesis.
It's Genesis.
Yes.
Genesis 24 and 67.
Can I read this real quick?
Absolutely.
The brother GMS Without Remedy put it on the comment board. This is Numbers 31 and verse 17. It says, now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that have known man by lying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves.
So there you go. So basically, you got a hot piece that's untouched. That woman gets spared, man. All right. Okay, you got that law on how someone becomes a wife, brother?
Yeah, Genesis chapter 24, verse 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. And Isaac was comforted after his mother's death.
So she became his wife when he ran up into her, and after he went balls deep and bust all kinds of nuts, all right, he was satisfied and felt better, because that's what men do. All right, women do it too, man. Sex makes you feel better. It's a stress reliever. Okay, real talk. So once again, we're gonna go with what the scriptures say. Somebody's teaching a falsehood and falseness, man, and it's not the men of GMS. All right, our elders taught us better, man. And Nate and Nathaniel is, hey, that dude ain't an elder, man. That dude is a nigga. And them clowns on his, what is his name? And we can get into that moon thing, but maybe we will. We'll get into that too. We get through this, man. So ISUPK standing out there looking like a damn Israelite motorcycle gang, man, with all that black on, all black all the time, man. Hey, that looks wicked, man. That's what them fake Jews wear, with y'all bunch of witches and warlocks. Why you got on all black and leather, man? Like you're a damn biker gang or something. Finish what you were reading, Brother Bob, show.
Back in Deuteronomy 21:11, it says, "And seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And she shall put on the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that,"
see, that moon thing came out.
Mm.
A full month. Go ahead.
"And after that, thou shalt go in unto her,
Right?
and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife."
Now, this was a woman of a strange nation, right?
Absolutely.
So what are you talking about, ISUPK? Description out in y'all Bible? Next scripture.
You want me to hit 14?
Yeah, go ahead, Brother Bumpy.
It says, "And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then shalt thou let her go whither she will. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her."
Because because Jake gonna be wicked as hell, man. Try to,
Right, pop it and pimp it.
Right. And they're gonna get on that what was dude's name in the Mac Goldie. They're gonna get on their goat, they're gonna get on their Goldie mode. Shalom, man.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah,
No.
Give me first Kings 11. Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Kings 11:1. It says, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites."
Hey, I can't say that I haven't done the same thing. Guess I'm a little bit like my king. All right, go ahead, brother.
Keep reading.
Yeah, because I don't know who the Zidonians and Hittite. Those are Hamites, right?
Hamites.
Those are Hamites. So yeah, I ain't never asked for no Hamite, man. So I haven't. So I was correct. But Ammon and Moab,
overrated. Trust me.
yeah. But Ammon and Moab, yes, sir. All right, but go ahead, brother.
It says, "Of the nations concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart from Salakia. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love."
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Keep going.
Keep reading.
It says,
And so I make a point.
4.
And reason why it was a problem was he clave to them in love versus just having them as a concubine and just hitting them when they won't.
That's the point.
He started falling in love with them and establishing deep, dark feelings with them, and then start turn his heart away from Yahweh Shai into idols, trying to please the heathen woman.
Turn us that way for love.
Kind.
Come, brother. Matter of fact, verse 4 going to basically break that down. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines,
300 concubines.
and his wives turned away his heart.
Right? Go ahead, read verse 4.
For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his power, as was the heart of David his father.
There you go. So it was that's what the sin was. That's what the problem was. The problem was not with him having the concubines. It was the way he treated. He treated them as wives instead of his concubine. A concubine is a lesser wife. He didn't treat them as a secondary or a lesser wife. He treated them as if they were. He probably was treating them just as good, if not better, than the Israelite women. And that's where the problem lied in. And then as a result of that, and not to mention, prophecy had to be fulfilled, because did Solomon pay for his sins of Solomon? No, he didn't.
That's right.
He paid for them when he was Yahushua. Okay? He paid for his sins when he was Yahushua. Now, if he didn't sin when he was Solomon, he wouldn't have had no sins to pay for, man. Right? Because the scripture said he paid for first. Speaking on Yahushua, he paid first for his own. He paid first for his own sins and then for Israel's, man. All right. So the sin came when he. So the sin came when he started treating them as wives, man, and following after their gods. That's what the sin was.
That's right.
The sin was not the fact that he was running up the side of a woman.
That's right.
So,
Can I read verse 5?
go ahead, brother.
This is where it backs up what you were saying. It's for the sin lies.
I gotta go.
Verse
Bring
5
him up.
says, for Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Amorites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David, his father. Then did Solomon build in high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is toward Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. So all these different wives that he loved, he built them gods for him. You know.
That's right. This is Tobit. Tobit 4 and 5, 4 and 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. And he said, to start it off with, beware of all whoredom.
Right.
And go ahead, brother. You can expound on it.
I said right. I'm agreeing with you. But Con, the point is, when even when it says King David married King Solomon married strange wives, granted they were heathens, so that was idolatrous. But the thing was, he attached their doctrines.
That's right.
That's why that started off as remember all whoredoms.
That's right.
Because what Jake do? Jake get with a woman, she idolatrous. His weak ass ended up going to the shit. You know?
Because he just wants the puss.
Hey, King Solomon, the mighty man. Look what happened to him. He got
The wisest.
In fact, now he's right to his precepts. You know that?
Yeah, okay.
This is Nehemiah 13. I'm gonna hit 26 and I'm gonna skip up. And I'm gonna bounce back up. This Nehemiah 13, 25. I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by the Most High, saying, "You shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons or for yourselves." Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
That's right.
And you get Psalms 106. Yeah. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his power, and the Most High made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. So the sin itself wasn't him popping these women. It was the fact that he went into to their doctrines, man. Just like the whole situation with Nehemiah, when he was telling them to separate themselves from the heathen, it wasn't because they couldn't pop the heathen women, but because they started going to say shit. Now I'm gonna skip up. This is verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people.
That's right.
And that was the whole thing. They started going to their customs. They started to serve their idols. That was the whole point. Even in the law, Deuteronomy 7:1, when the Lord thy power shall bring thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
Right.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. First, this was specifically talking about these people in our land.
That's right.
We're supposed to kill all of them. This law was not saying you cannot deal with a heathen woman.
That's right.
This law was saying don't fuck them Hamites whose land you take.
Well, let's go
They
back
must
to
be killed off.
let's go back to the top
Right,
and
maybe that's
read the
why-
names again.
Maybe that's why I never really got down on Hamites. All the other heathens you read, yeah, right.
Deuteronomy 7:1. When the Lord thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to
So he
possess
bring you to where?
it, the land whither thou goest to possess it,
Okay.
the land of Canaan, and has cast out many nations before thee.
So whoever nations that were there, he's talking about those specific nations.
Yeah.
If you add into it and start saying, "Oh, then you can't do with no heathen woman," period, I know, because we can't. Then you change the doctrine.
That's not scriptural.
Just change the
Because
doctrine.
we just read 4 different scriptures that say you can.
That's right.
4 different accounts.
That's why you have to have balance in the scriptures. We don't have balance in the scriptures. You're teaching false doctrine.
And hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, even Slakia, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. So we were commanded to kill all these Hamites in our land at that moment. All right, not to deal with them at all. That was the whole point. Neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, or his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. But and this is the whole reason. This is why this is even mentioned in Nehemiah. And this is why he said, for this reason, these women caused Solomon to sin. That's his next verse. For they would turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
See, and this is the nature of females. You don't understand the nature of females. Look at the nigga woman. Oh, you can't say nothing about my Jesus, right? They have that spirit upon them, and these different heathen women, they got that same spirit to their gods. So while you sit up there trying to, hey, man, because I guarantee you, Solomon, most of the men, whoever dealt with these different bitches, and they got these doctrines, they give a fuck about their damn doctrines, but they were trying to please the nigga woman to get the puss, to get the favor, to get the
kitty.
get that kitty. And so then and she'll sit there and go, "Oh, stop it, and this, but won't you just come and do this and come and do that, and won't you come?" And over time they wore him down, because in his younger age, Solomon wasn't going. They got him when he was older, when he was softened over time to the bitches. You know what I'm saying? They got him in his weakness versus in his strength. But the nature of these bitches, they're all in their fucking idolatry, man.
So this where the sin lied at, was the fact that they caused them to go and serve other gods. There was no sin of dealing with heathens. Only time sin would have happened from dealing with heathens was if you dealt with these specific nations right here and we was getting our land. And it happened. You got that Psalms?
This is Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
Right. And learned their works. Like I said, they spoke half in a Jews language, but they all spoke the language of the heathen. That's when they was going serving their gods.
Mm-hmm.
One teaching my custom.
Right.
Was following up.
Right.
And that's the next major
The
point.
children were the one being brought up properly.
That's right.
That's because it ain't no such thing as no mixed. If their fathers were Israelites, they were Israelites. Okay,
That's right.
even if they look like they heathen mamas. Okay,
That's right.
it's as simple as that. But they're not to learn their ways. They're to learn our ways. Period.
That's right.
Okay.
Psalms 106 and 36. They served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils.
Right. Okay, does it on that?
And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons, of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went whoring with their own inventions.
Right, they went whoring, I mean, falling off the false doctrines, committing fornication, man.
That's
Spiritual adultery, man. Okay? They were
No, I know that.
being wicked as hell, man.
It's Judges. It's Judges 3.
I got it.
You got one?
This is 1 Esdras 4 and 26. It says, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Right, and if you live long enough, man, everybody has done something stupid for some
Man.
woman, man.
Flew halfway
Trying-
across the country.
Trying to please some woman, you know. Spend some money you know you don't have.
I'm serious.
Do some dumb shit. Buy a car you can't
Well,
afford.
you know what I'm saying?
You know?
And still don't get the puss. And be mad as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, everybody done done some dumb shit for a woman at some point in their life.
That's
Man. If you
right.
haven't, that means you're too young to. And if you say you haven't, you're a damn liar.
Unless you're a eunuch.
You want to know some hardcore pimpalistic shit out the gate, man.
That's right.
You
I
know?
got a quick one for you. This is Judges 3. Judges 3 and 1. Now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel as had not known all the wars of Canaan. Only that because remember in Exodus, the Lord said he would not take them out at once, lest the land and the animals overtake thee. Okay, so he took them out little by little. So he said he left. Now these are the nations the Lord left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel has not known all the wars of Canaan. Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know to teach them war, at the least such as before them nothing thereof. Namely, 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites and the Sidonians and the Hivites that dwelt in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Baal Hermon, unto the entering of Hamath. And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they will hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh, which he commanded their fathers by the hand of Moses. And the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, Hittites, and Amorites, and Perizzites, and Hivites, and Jebusites. They took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to their sons, and served their gods. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and forgot the Lord their power, and served Baalim and the groves. It didn't say they sinned by fucking these bitches. The sin came when they started to serve them idols. The Lord said, do not mingle with these people, because these people will get you to their customs, man. And sure enough, that's what happened.
That's right.
The sin was serving after their customs, serving their idols, not popping them bitches, man.
Right. How you gonna sin for what you already possess? All the people, other nations were made for our sakes, man.
That's right.
You know, is there more to that, brother? Can we go to 2 Samuel, the 5th chapter?
I had something real quick. While you getting that, this Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them.
There you go. Perfect scripture, brother.
What scripture was that also?
Proverbs 12, 26.
12:26.
Right. You know, we more excellent than our neighbor, man. All right.
Can I bring this out real quick?
Bring it out.
Just
brother.
touch on the point. What the brother was talking about, he said, you'll have a nigga woman press you, sweet talk you, oh baby this, and then you'll fall into that trap. This is Judges 16. I'm starting with verse 15. And she said unto him being Samson, and she said unto him, how canst thou say I love thee when thy heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me where thy great strength lieth. And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death. So the bitch was bugging him so much about the situation. She tried to smooth talk. Oh, you say you love me, but you ain't gonna tell me this one simple thing. So it vexed him so much.
Yeah, I tell you everything.
Right.
I only ask you one
No
thing.
secrets.
Shouldn't be no secrets between us. Nah, hey, what's that in Micah said you supposed to, hey,
Michael
stay up.
75.
Hey, yeah, keep away from that buzzing.
Michael 75.
Con.
You want me to get
Yeah, get it,
if you
brother.
want to, con.
I'm here already. Oh, you got it.
This is Micah chapter 7 verse 5. It says, "Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom."
Right, would you be a woman? Keep thy doors from her. That life with thy bosom. You don't supposed to be telling her everything, man.
Yeah, I need to
All right.
know everything, man.
Right, blame it because don't let you Jake get weak when they bust that nut, man, or when they ready to
Right.
bust it.
Right. Especially that after sex, you want to.
And they promote that
Man.
shit. They pump that in this day and age, man.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers talking about going to buy a bitch a bag of hair and shit. Cause what the fuck for? You gave her a dick, she gave you pussy. Even
Nah.
exchange,
Yeah,
man.
Right.
trade.
Shit, she owe you.
That's right.
It's like,
I got-
damn, bitch, I just put it on you. That's
Right. At least you gave us
Should
some
I
nut. What
get a
she give
steak dinner or
you?
something?
I got
She
a-
owe you.
I got another precept real quick. This is Numbers 25:1. It says, "And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab." Now, a simple person, what you gonna say? All the Israelites went and committed whoredom with all the daughters of Moab? That wouldn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? The probability of every single Israelite going to every single daughter of Moab and committing whoredom
That's retarded.
is astronomical and retarded. All right. It says, and they, now this is going to tell you what the whoredom is.
Right.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bow down to their gods, and Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel.
That's why Tobit gave that warning to his son.
That's right.
Just get you a woman, at least that's half decent, you know, your same bloodline, so she'll be able to serve the Lord, man. A heathen woman can't try that. A heathen woman can't get down with that. All right, the heathen woman is gonna press on you to set up their idol, man.
That's right.
Hell, the nigga woman is bad enough. No, they gonna do. Hey, what happened with Jake? Who was it? Rebecca. She stole her daddy idol.
Oh, and she
Yeah,
sat
right,
on
right,
it.
right,
right, right.
And then lied
I said she was unclean. When she
Right,
really
she
was
said she
unclean.
lied to that.
But she
Always
was.
do that, Rachel Williams. But yeah, she lied and said she was unclean and shit.
But she
To
was.
still try to keep right. To still try to keep the idol, man.
That's right.
So imagine the heathen pressing on you.
That's
They-
right.
when Solomon got up in age, man, she got to him, man. Just like Solomon got with Eve.
That's right.
That's why he was a eunuch. That last time he said all men can't understand their sin.
That's right. Code.
But just like Jehovah's Witness, all them women say you gotta become a Jehovah's Witness in order to be with them.
Exactly.
You know,
That's right.
it's the same shit.
That shit
right.
wild.
Same thing with the spoken with Muslim women.
Yeah.
Yup. Because this Puerto
Yeah.
Rican at work, he married a Muslim. Only way he could did that, he had to become a Muslim.
His dumb ass did it.
So
You know
that's
the
a,
woman. Hey, if you remember that movie, Harlem Nights, Red Fox said that line. When he said that woman, you know, woman got to really have some good pussy to make a man change God.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah. That bitch name was Sunshine.
Right. He was like,
Right.
baby, I ain't coming home no more.
I don't want no kitty that good, man. She keep
That's
that
right. That's right.
something must be wrong.
shit.
Right.
God. Can I get a 2 Kings 5th chapter when King David gets given the kingship?
You know, Second Samuel.
2 Samuel. Come. Read verse 4.
Come. This is 2 Samuel 5 and verse 4. David was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 40 years.
That would have been a good test question. How old was King David when he became king? All right. And then jump right up to verse 13. We don't have to read the whole account.
Come. Jump down to verse 13. And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron, and there were yet sons and daughters born to David.
Right, because when you go back, if you go to verse 6 in my Bible, what does it say, brother?
Jerusalem conquered.
So they conquered all the people that were there, and so out of those women, he took him concubines. And what happened from those relationships?
Children.
It says, And there were yet sons and daughters born to David.
So he took him concubines, and then there were done sons and daughters born to him. All right. So are you trying to say his sons and daughters are heathens?
I mean, if that's the case, didn't
and he was wicked for that? Was not David a man after the Lord's own heart? Lord like a good fight, man. He loved King David like no other.
Apple of his eye.
Hey, what?
All right.
nation
That's
was
why he
King
got
David?
king. That's why he got kingship over Israel forever, man.
That's right, baby.
Forever.
That's right.
He is our king forever. Period.
Well, let's talk about Moses. Didn't Miriam and Aaron come against Moses saying, "Oh, he married that married that woman,"
Look what
and the
happened.
Lord jacked it.
Well, look, get it. They gotta get it.
He jacked. He
Was that Numbers 12 or something?
Yeah.
And you notice though, he spared Aaron, but he let Mary.
Right.
He let Mary have it.
Because Aaron and her came against Moses, but the Most High got and he first of all he humbled himself, and he humbled himself greatly because Aaron was the older brother.
Right.
He called Moses Lord. He said, Lord, said, my Lord, hey, please, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, please don't, he tried to save her ass, but Lord was like, no.
She was way out of line, being
Absolutely.
a fucking woman. She
Right.
said shit. And that's the whole point. What do you got to say what a man put his, and for one, what does a man got to say about what another man puts his dick
That's
as
right.
far as inside of a woman?
That's right.
Okay. So what the fuck is definitely what she got to say about it, man?
Right. So did Moses go off? Was he wicked for that? And that's a cut on you fake Jews too. That according to your mothership, because Moses is his children mothers was of another nation, man. So that would make that whole line of whoever did those other nations, man. All right, but go ahead and read that account, brother.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
So that would have made his if it was according to the fake Jewish way, then those children would be Cushites, man.
King David would be a Moabite.
I got a precept real quick. Are you still more on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it. Go slack.
It says whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, had the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us?
Hey, and King Solomon even wrote it, man. He said, it'd be the last thing that's too hot for me. A man with his maid, and it say a man with his Israelite woman.
That's right.
A man with his maid, period, man.
That's right. That's right.
And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
So Moses was super humble. All right. But Moses was so humble, he was like, and he was about to take the humble low road, Sakari. Remember Sakari said, I took the low road for so long, I'm not going to take it, If you're a real man of the Lord, you're going to stay humble at all times, man. All right? Yeah, it's like, go ahead, brother.
And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud.
So the Most High made a personal trip down because he was pissed. All right, he said, no, come on out. Get out of here. Come on, no, yeah, come on. And came down because he was mad, man. Go ahead.
And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forth.
Yeah.
And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream.
Right?
My servant Moses is not so. Who is faithful in all my house? With him will I speak my mouth to mouth, even apparently.
Man, that's amazing.
Man, the Lord came and talked to him
That's
person to person.
Right, that's amazing.
And then you got niggas over here thinking that they on some level and over the apostles when you're not on no damn level. We peons in this, man. If you don't understand that you're a peon in this faith, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai can call 144,000 elect out of the rocks. All right, that's why you have to be humble in this truth, man. The fuck are we, man?
This is back in Numbers 12 and 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall ye behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against him, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
So she became, and they watched her change, man.
So saw it happen.
They saw it happen. Then they probably would start looking at her. She's like, what? Well, she was freaking out, man.
Man, she was crying. She was wailing.
She freaked out.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron was still like, come on, please.
Don't make it like that. Because, go ahead, brother.
No, I'm just saying, you know, if he was like that, then you know she was.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And that also, I mean, of course, that proves that so-called cracker lepers, you know what I'm saying? That proves the identity of, you know.
Then she had to leave from among the congregation.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read. So now she had to go ass outside in the woods. Man, she got a hell of a judgment, man. But you know, she was Moses' sister, and they had mercy on her and brought her back in. But man, she got an ass whooping.
That's right.
She got a spiritual ass whooping.
Keep going.
Yeah, brother, bring it out.
And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed.
See, he humbled himself and begged. All right? Go ahead.
When he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, Heal her now, O Yahweh, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, If her father have but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that let her be received in again. And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days, and the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again.
So she held up the whole caravan. We were moving on, trying to get to Israel, to the promised land. And then it said, hold on, we gotta wait for the lepers, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I bet you, you know what? There's no more account of Mary saying shit in the Bible after that.
Oh, she got her ass in order real quick after that.
Right. She got married and shut the fuck up.
That's right.
That's exactly what she did.
That's right. Hey.
Okay. Excuse my French.
I don't think it is nothing count. I say anything else.
Is it? Where's his numbers right here?
Numbers 4.
Well, technically, in Deuteronomy, she sang the song. She sang the second verse of the song of Moses.
Oh, she was singing though.
Yeah, and she was in order.
Praising.
She was singing and praising Yahweh.
Right, exactly.
Because she was happy
She,
that she, you know. But yeah, God.
right.
I got one.
There's really there's no other after that.
Oh no, yeah. She kept her
was
mouth
like-
closed.
Right.
In order. Just to make the point, it came in my mind. If we can't deal with these fucking these heathen females and shit, this is Revelations 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
Now that's funny. Now you reading that, and I was just watching the trailer of Birth of a Nation and the scene where the Edomites roll up on the Jake chick and rape her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They had their way.
Yeah,
Did whatever they wanted.
raped her. They probably took turns and beat her up and everything else.
And it's commonly known that that's what they did to our people,
That's
right?
what they did, even to the men too.
But not wait a minute, not just Edomites though. The Arabs sold us to the Edomites, right?
So
they had them some.
They had them some.
The Hamites sold us to the
Yeah, they
Edomites
was
too,
getting
right?
some too.
So they had them some too. All right. And then matter of fact, it said what one nation, according to Baruch, hasn't had part of her spoils,
See,
right?
because you know what? ISUPK, you walking around in your motorcycle jackets and your motorcycle boots and you know your black leather straps, looking like village people. the village people, Israelites, man.
Man, and you know that village people, there was homos.
Looking like village people, man. All some tough village people. Hey, I seen some big swole up muscle bound fags in San Francisco on them hard.
Y'all don't even want to hear about my Uber trip last
I seen them, man. Big up swole bodybuilder looking dudes, and they all fags, man.
Hey, shit.
All right.
Once you get the time, just YouTube a video. It's Can I Wild Out. Big swole dude on the corner selling drugs. some niggas rolled up on him like, you heard this new song? No. They playing, he started dancing to it. It's like, y'all mind if I wild out? 2 seconds later, he bends over on the fucking porch, starts shaking his ass, man. Exactly.
Oh,
Big swole
man.
dude. They like, look at him selling drugs on the corner. And when I talk to him, he was like gay as hell, man.
Big
That's the
old swole
times we
fruit,
living
man.
in, man.
So these
Tall, big. He was kind of like tall and big like Yasharon.
That's a big old
Yeah.
dude, but soft as hell.
My Uber, I didn't want to say it, but it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. My last Uber trip's coming back toward home. Picked up somebody I dropped off a motherfucker. Now this is a big, tall, white guy, and he seemed like he was, manly, right? Until I got to the destination. And when you hear the name of the club that I dropped him off to, Jackhammer. And man,
The manhole.
you're right, Jack. But it is right next to Jackhammer. The club is right next to.
There's a club called a manhole.
Say no more.
And all you see is just I don't even want to describe it. Is that horrible? But they were all guys, and they had beards,
The village
long
people.
beards like we did. I'm talking about cock diesel big guys, and so forth.
The
And like,
fags
what
be
the
on
fuck?
steroids. A lot of them be on steroids too because a lot of them have AIDS. So it's true. So the steroids help counteract the AIDS, and so they work out to stay healthy because that's how they fight the AIDS and the HIV. So that's why some of them be so cock diesel. A lot of them fags be swole, man, because like I said, they be on those steroids, and them steroids help them to fight. Getting muscle bound helps them to fight the HIV and holds it off longer. Because they always sucking dick and get popped by men, and so, but that's what they get,
I didn't ever break it down, but that double says, reward her double unto her double, according to her works, and the cup which she have filled her to her double. Now they gang raped us, they beat us, they hung us, they robbed us, they took our women. I'm talking about soon they were popping them before they were at marriageable age.
Yeah, they couldn't. They weren't even bleeding yet, and they was all up in them.
Right, they were jacking up our females since from the time of pre-puberty to puberty to adult womanhood until all the way up. If somebody came to the plantation, happened to see the female in there, and the man doesn't even care about her, she just happened to be just fine, and a visitor came in, they'd be like, hey, so what can I do for you? I want her. You know what they'll do? They say, go get Miss Bessie, and they'll get Miss Bessie out the field, and she'll go straight to the room. This is what, no matter if she had a man or not. You know what I'm saying? And they said reward to her double. So the Lord told us to reward them double for them jacking up our women and our how they did to our women.
Well, they gonna hold back their swords, man. They don't cast his. Hey, it said, "Cursed be he that hold back his sword."
That's right.
Man. So, hey, we gonna have our way with these heathens, man.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Which means it's probably UIS UPK dudes are probably not of the elect, man.
That's right. Majority of them not.
You are more than likely not of the elect, because you're not going according to what the scriptures say, man. You want some vow. Like I said, it's all about money. They trying to please these females so they can get money from the women, man.
Right.
Same thing.
IUIC.
No. They got a new name. They call it Christian.
Oh no. CAI.
CAI.
I heard. I was listening.
Come on, brother.
CAI.
They not ISUPK. That's the past. They are not CAI. Christian American Israelites.
I got cool.
Their name have been changed. Go ahead,
This
brother.
is Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
American Israelites, brother.
And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. It's Deuteronomy 28.
So no. Read that again. The one you just read. Because that's one of my favorite.
Deuteronomy
scriptures.
30 and 7.
The reason why this is one of my favorite scriptures is it gives us, that's a hope scripture. That's a faith scripture. We've been getting killed, hung, raped, beat, and pillaged, and put under all kind of damnation and tribulation from the Edomites and the other heathen nations. Read it again, Baba Kushai.
God, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
He says he's going to put every single curse that's been put on us is going to fall on them to the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
And on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. All right, this is Deuteronomy 20 and 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
That's right.
Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
So that's the curse that came on us.
Right.
So the Lord said that curse is going to come on them.
God. And it's lawful. And law tells you have a servant woman. She's your property. You can pop it.
That's right.
You can do what you want to it. All right. So that's lawful, man. In fact, by Isaiah 13, it tells they weren't going to get ravaged. They ravaged our women, man. They ravaging our women now, man. They turned them into sluts. Got the slut walk going on. And y'all put our bitches and got them all mixed up in your web of fucking witchcraft and sexual magic. Amber Rose is she's one of the top
like one of
temple
the
priests right now for them.
God.
Temple prostitutes, man.
God.
Ghetto. Yeah, I got something for you.
Right.
This I got something. This Sirach 36 and 24. He that give a wife, he give a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest, man. So you're a possession, man.
Right.
You know.
And and concubine falls into that definition too, man. Because a concubine is what? A lesser wife, man. So you got to so if a wife got to shut the hell up, then a concubine really ain't got no say so. You know, as the brother Sasha Ha used to say, bendeth over and receiveth thee. That's the end of it.
Right.
You ain't got nothing to say.
Nothing to say. Oh, I don't think, man. You ain't.
No, go
get your ass over.
Right, and go clean some floors. Bring me back a sandwich.
The Lord is going to restore all.
Real talk.
Right. The Lord is going to restore all the imbalance when it comes down to men and women in the kingdom. Even the heathen nations, they are all going to rejoice to the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because their one thing that they don't have right now is their women in order. All right. It makes me think that Esther.
One of the reasons why them Ishmaelites are fighting so hard over the Middle East, man.
That's right.
They don't want that way of life, man. You know,
right.
They don't want that way of life, man. I was talking to this he was Nigerian, but I know he was Jake, man. We just, you know, I was in his cab and we was talking, man. And you know, and that subject of these women being out of order, and he was like, "What you are saying is real stuff, brother. The women are out of order. They should not be dressed like that." But hey, it's real talk, man. It's like we don't want to see our daughters and our women like that.
I must need to read that because of this.
You know,
this is Esther.
We because they're not supposed to be that way, man.
This is Esther 1:16. And Mamukin answered, now this is heathens.
That's a spirit. I did a sit down earlier. This whole the slut walking the magic Esau, I brought that up.
This is the spirit. Esther 1:16. And Mamukin answered before the king. No, it made me just tickle me. It's like
that is a hell of a name, brother.
I know. And Mamukin answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen have not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in all the provinces of the king Ahasuerus. He's like, go ahead, brother.
No, I'm saying not only to this, you know, that one particular person, you know,
right.
But no, all the men.
That's right.
Women gonna get wind of this,
and this it's gonna be there. Well, let me read on. Verse 17. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women. Did it go abroad to all women? It did.
Eventually it did.
So that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes when it shall be reported. The king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes which have heard of the deed of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. You know what I'm saying? So they got all mad and they had to make a decree to say, look, all women gonna have to do this, otherwise it's gonna be your ass.
Hey, look at the Middle East today. Them bitches that go off, they either shun and they can't come around their family, or if they do, they gonna get killed.
That's right.
They'll mar their beauty.
That's right.
They'll cut their face. They'll throw acid in their face.
That's right. Or they'll just sit down there and cut your head off flat out. They have no problem cutting your head.
You heard the story that Brother Damashquat told, man, about how they buried the woman in the ground from the waist up with her arms tied up to her body and put a board behind her, and they stoned her to death, man. He said it was the most gruesome thing he ever seen, man. So they were throwing big stones. He said if one of the stones hit her, it took a chunk of her skull out, man.
And that's why they don't understand the stoning of the Lord back in the day. They think that was just some. They were throwing pebbles and shit.
Yeah, they put a board behind her so she couldn't move. And they put it, and so and they did it from the waist up, so the rocks were hitting her body, her chest, her shoulder, her collarbones. Her shit was getting broken up before she got killed. Right.
And you know,
so she felt a lot of pain. Well, like she got hit, got knocked out, and then she just died from getting right. She had a painful death, man. I don't know what she did wrong, but when he told me that story, I was like, damn, that was a fucked up judgment.
That was
man.
a wicked ass bitch.
But obviously,
Judgment fits the shoe.
because the Lord, all matters of death belong unto Yahweh.
Right.
So whatever that woman did, Yahweh allowed her to die that way. So that's for you Christian love, everybody, people that might be watching, you Christian American Israelites. All right, which we now know who that is. That's their doctrine, man. They got a Christian American doctrine, man.
Yeah.
So they Christian American Israelites.
That's right.
Okay. Matter of fact, you should get the name Israelite stripped from you too.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I mean, but they can keep Israelite because that's not Church Yasharala anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Church of the Two Turtles.
They can have all that shit,
man.
I got a quick one. Just touching on a certain point. I'm just starting. This is Judges 8, and I'm gonna hit verse 28. Thus was Midian subdued before all the children of Israel, so that they lifted up their heads no more. And the country was in quietness 40 years in the days of Gideon. And Jerubbaal, the son of Joash, went and dwelt in his own house, which that's the same person, Gideon. And Gideon had 70 sons of his And Gideon had 70 sons of his body begotten, which is 70 sons. For he had many wives. And his concubine that was in Shechem, she also bare him a son, whose name he called Abimelech. All right.
So he was getting it in on his women, man.
Yeah, he said many wives, man.
Okay.
This man has 70 children, man. All right. And I'm just jump to the point. How these heathens, they just wicked. They'll put something in your ear, regardless of what it is. Whether it's going off regardless, whether it's a God or some shit to do. This is Judges, the 9th chapter, and I'm gonna start with verse 5. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start with verse 2. Let me just start with verse 1. And Abimelech, the son of Jerubbaal, went into Shechem, unto his mother's brother. So this mother is talking about this heathen. All right. So he went to her people, some fucking heathens, right? And communed with them and with all the family of the house of his mother's father, saying, "Speak, I pray you, into the ears of all the men of Shechem, whether it's better for you, either that all the sons of Jerubbaal, which are 70 persons, reign over you, or that one reign over you. Remember also that I am your bone and flesh." So he was telling them, is it better for your brothers, all right, to rule over you besides you, all right? Because we your bone and flesh. These was fucking heathens. So he was trying to put this worm in it, like, we're better than them, man. You should be ruling over them. So what happened? This is in verse 3. And his mother's brethren spake in the ears of him, saying, saying to all the men of Shechem all these words, and their hearts inclined to follow Abimelech, for they said, he is our brother. And they gave him 70 pieces of silver out of the house of Baal-berith. Within Abimelech hired vain and light persons, which followed. And he went into his father's house at Ophrah and slew his brethren, the sons of Jerubbaal, being 70 persons upon one stone. Notwithstanding, yet Jotham, the youngest son of Jerubbaal, was left, for he hid himself. So these fucking heathens told him to go kill his own fucking family, man. All right? He inclined his ear to them. All right? All because what? Going back to his fucking mother, man. All right, which was a fucking heathen. But the point of it, it wasn't going on for Gideon to fuck her, though, and have that child, man.
Right.
Tobit, it mentioned Abraham marrying a woman after his bloodline. All right, what he did, but don't forget, he still did what? He popped the heathen woman. He didn't go off for that. The thing is, you know, you marry an Israelite woman.
Keturah, right?
Right.
Right, and he had sons with Keturah. All right.
And Ishmael became a nation. The Lord still blessed them as a nation.
Right, he still blessed them. Right, he said they became a great nation. All right.
That was Hagar, right? Keturah was the other one, right?
Yeah,
So,
Hagar, right.
Right.
Keturah was a Hamite.
Yeah.
Right. So there you go.
Right. The thing is, you marry an Israelite, you know, Israelite woman could be your main squeeze. And you just pop the heathen bitches. That's simple. She's a lesser wife. She's a lesser servant. The wife is a higher up servant.
Right. So
and the heathen,
so your wife
servant.
is sick, or she on
a period,
she on a period.
Pray goes.
Right.
Oh,
And then you know, and so you will go pop your concubine, and your wife didn't have no problem with it.
Hey, this is the danger. I got another precept on the danger of dealing with these heathens. This is 1 Kings 16:31. And it came to pass, as if it had been a light thing for him to walk in the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, that he took a wife Jezebel, the daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Zidonians, and went and served Baal and worshipped him, and reared up an altar for Baal in the house of Baal, which he had built in Samaria. And Ahab made a grove. So this is talking about wicked King Ahab. He got with Jezebel, which was a heathen daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Zidonians. And how much trouble did Jezebel give the prophets, man?
She got a fucked up down.
You know what I'm saying?
Most times took her out.
Exactly, but has caused them not only to go off and be wicked, but do all matter, vex the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Do all kind of wickedness and worshiping false ass gods.
Right, but there was no sin in him being with her just because she was a heathen.
That's right.
Right,
because it never mentioned that.
Right, it never mentioned that. Can I get Judges the 19th chapter? Now, brother, can you read what it says at the beginning of mine?
This is a Levite's concubine.
I really like this Bible, man, because it breaks down each chapter and what it's about. Okay.
Even in the chapter, it breaks down different themes.
Even in it,
because people got to remember the Bible was codified and. After one of the, I think, with the Second Council of Nicaea or something like that, and that's when they started putting it by chapters and numbers and so forth. Outside of that, you just read the scroll, and you know, since they got it down, this Bible in particular, there's every little section they give a little theme behind whatever it is, you know, what they're talking about.
So we're gonna read what mine reads in verse 22, and it's called the sodomy of Gibeon, and down to 28, which is 25, it says concubine abused. Right, so the whole chapter is telling you the Levite's concubine.
That's right.
Okay, so start at verse 22.
This is Judges 19, verse 22. Now, as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about and beat at the door and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the man that came in thy house, that we may know him.
Right, so they was on some fag shit. They wanted to gang rape, run a train on a man, not only a man, but a Levite. One of the priests, man, a son of Aaron, their own brethren. All them niggas deserve death right there. Right?
And,
go ahead.
And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly. Seeing that this man is coming to my house, do not this follow.
So there's always been the righteous among Israel, and then there's always been you two turds, man. Okay? There's always the righteous, and we were always outnumbered by the two turds. That's exactly what you are on this side. Fucking turds.
That's right.
Go ahead,
bullshit.
Behold, here's my daughter, a maiden. In his concubine them I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto this man do not so vile a thing. But the man would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubines and brought her forth unto them. And they knew her and abused her all the night until the morning.
So you know they was ball deeps in every hole on that poor woman, man. All right. And you know, Israelite men were so much stronger, with so much more vigor, man. So they literally fucked this chick to death, man.
Kill him.
Go ahead.
All right. And they abused her all night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Then came the woman in the dawning of day and fell down at the door of the man's house where her Lord was till it was lit. And her Lord arose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was falling down at the door of the house, and her hands was upon the threshold. And he said to her, Up, and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her upon an ass, and the man rose up and got him into his place. And when he was come into his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bone into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coast of Israel.
Right. So he basically cut her up in pieces and sent each part of her body to the 12 tribes, man.
That's right.
To let them know what wickedness had been done unto him.
That's right. Can you read the last one too, no? The last verse?
Verse 29?
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
30? Okay, okay.
And then what was he to do with her after that anyway?
That's right.
I mean, even if she was alive,
What's the best thing for her?
it was the best thing for her for her to go ahead and die. Because she was no good to him at that point.
That's right. Well, she was no good after the point of the fact that she left in the first one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he was showing you Jake was willing to go get her back. You know what I'm saying? And deal with her. But with that now she can't come and save his ass after she was in that situation and he was in that situation because of her wickedness. Right? Go ahead, brother.
This is verse 30. And it was so, and all that saw it said, there was no such deed done nor seen from this day that the children of Israel came up from Mislakim. From the day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt until this day, consider it, take advice, and speak your minds.
So wait a minute. The scripture didn't say that he was going off for cutting her up? It didn't say that he was being wicked?
Most High, had them killed or, snipped.
Oh, thou therefore shall not cut
Right.
up thy concubiness?
Right.
Yeah.
He said, no. He said, no. Y'all consider this. Y'all talk, take advice, talk, and counsel among yourself what just went down. And then the end result after this was what? We almost eradicated the whole tribe of Israel.
Come.
Right.
Damn near. All right. This is also, it's funny that this will come up because this also proves that the Christian American Israelites, how they were off in their doctrine and all this, because the guy kept talking about how ISUPK was the oldest Israelites. It wasn't Tahar part of ISUPK. All right. Yeah, they was a bunch of old off dudes, man, who took their hand off the plow and they weren't doing the work, man. Right. And now they all teaching, well, I won't say all of them, but a lot of them are now teaching the doctrines that GMS was teaching, and they changed their doctrines. All right. The apostles said that they kicked the apostles out, man, excommunicated them for saying that Cornelius was an Israelite, and now they're teaching that Cornelius was an Israelite because he was.
And then they come apologize and repent and nothing.
None of that. Right?
And
Nate Satan, was the main one, screaming how Tahar was wicked. That's wicked, Tahar. We all heard the stories, man.
That's right. And when early on in our faith, I think we talked about this before. We used to hear the apostles go in on Nate or UIXPK and all the rest of these wicked groups out there, and we were so hungry to get the truth. It was like, fuck that. Just give me the doctrine.
I was the same way. Like, forget, I want to hear about
that shit.
I'm trying to wait for that next breakdown.
Right. But then now, after you wake up and you grow and you deal and you start dealing with brothers and then brothers fall out and this and that, and you start seeing the deeper levels, then you start saying, wait a minute, that's why the elders go so hard, because that how we deal with our different brothers, and brothers fall in, fall out, and so forth. They've been doing this for 30 years, and they've developed those relationships, had camaraderies, had affections, and so forth. So now when you see it, it's like, I understand when Paul says in Galatians, I tell you, brothers, even weeping, these are enemies of the cross of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or Alexander and Hymenaeus, or this group or that group of this thing and that thing, and how they affected the brothers. When you have men of the Lord, and matter of fact, we were talking this on the phone earlier today. Matthew 25 talks about the 5 fools, the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins, and those 5 foolish virgins represents those other camps out there that are so-called teaching in the name of the Most High. Some of them off on the name, some of them right on the name, but still they're all going off on the doctrine, and they're going off in the doctrine and how they're doing things. Their
Some
deeds.
of them are just in it for filthy lucre's sake.
And that's right.
You know, they getting a hustle, man, trying to sell merchandise and shit like that.
That's right. And
You know?
and what the fuck does that do?
So
That's
you know,
that you know better than the Christian church.
they keep doing. That's why they're called the Christian American Israelites, man. You're no longer IUIC. All right,
That's right.
and other people that are trying to mimic you.
That's right.
All right,
Everybody's selling t-shirts now.
Other brethren that are trying to mimic you, man, trying to make money. Where, the disciples, man, you know, when they was following Yahweh Shai, man, they weren't trying to sell garments, sell breakdowns.
That's right. I picture Peter, James, Paul selling garments with inscriptions Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and everything else. You know, he said Paul was a seller of tents, man. He wasn't out there selling t-shirts, man. They weren't selling DVDs. All right, they were not selling breakdown.
Here's our demo. You know,
I got them DVDs.
You know, bring it out, brother.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Time, brother. All right.
What you see now, especially with the other camps, they even, well, I can't even call them brothers, even niggas that come in this truth with you, and that's what they was the whole time, a fucking wolf, man. All right? And they turn out to be something that they ain't, man. Like the scriptures say, it's not a marvelous thing for Satan to turn himself into an angel of light, man.
That's right. And but that's what the root of Esau, that's what he does. He mixes truth and he mixes lies, and he teaches it as the truth. If you don't know it's the truth, you're going to hear the things that are true within what he's saying, and then soon as you give him credence, them lies take truth as well, which is where you have you going off.
Hence the Japhet doctrine.
That's right.
Esau pushed that lie, and now these Israelites eat it up, man.
To this day, think they
think there's
off of one scripture.
There's 2 sets of white people. There is not 2 sets of white people.
That's right. And there's
only one, and it's Edom, man. Japhetic people were brown-skinned people who got pushed out of their land. Learn your damn history.
That's
the
right.
Gentiles in the New Testament are not the same Gentiles referred to in Genesis, the 10th chapter.
I'm getting it right now,
dumb ass niggas.
And I'm getting it right now.
I'm so tired of these. Damn.
But I was on my way to getting it.
You damn J-Brew niggas, man.
This is Genesis 10:5. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. That's the only scripture that they use to prove or try to prove that Japheth is
So-called
That's how you know that they do like the Christian American Israelites. They don't look up words, man.
That's right.
How you gonna read? Well, you can't prove your doctrine in English, dummy. It wasn't written in English. Languages get translated and things get lost in translation. If you were speaking to someone in Spanish, all right, there'll be words that don't translate right. They got to go and break it down to you, man.
Right.
So how much more from ancient languages to the languages you're speaking now? It's common sense, man. You have to look things up to get the understanding of what it's talking about.
That's right.
How you gonna not? Look? one thing that all Israelites have in common is John 3:16, the word world. But it's okay to look the word world up to figure out that that's talking about Israel, but you can't look up Gentile to figure out that that is real simple thing to figure out that Cornelius is not a heathen.
I mean,
and that the Gentiles in the New Testament couldn't possibly be the same ones you just read in Genesis the 10th chapter.
Right.
I mean, go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna say because they say that the only Gentiles are Japheth because there's scripture right there.
Right.
They say that's the Gentiles. Like the Hamite ain't a Gentile, Edomite is not a Gentile.
Then what are they?
And
They just
they didn't even read this correctly.
But check this out. This is First Esdras 8:69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and because really we can't prove all of the doctrine that we teach in the English. I mean, really.
Yes, we can.
But we just studious, you know, the spirit of the Lord, man, to have wisdom, man.
Well, we like overkill.
Right.
We like taking away all
taking away
it's
all
like
the
a masterful jujitsu artist, man.
That's right.
All right. You take away every option of escape that they think they have, every counter move. You countering their counters when they're trying to counter you. All right. You countering their counters before they even know what's going on, man. And then they got to tap out to that painful submission.
Real quick, this is Jeremiah 5:10. Go ye upon her walls and destroy, but make not a full end. Take away her battlements, for they are not the Lord.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
man.
right.
That's right.
That triple and that triple attack, man.
That's right.
I'm setting you up with three different moves, knowing you're gonna defend them because I'm gonna get you with the fourth one.
That's right. That's right, brother.
The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, the Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians, and Edomites. They didn't even mention Japheth. It named everybody but Japheth.
Read it again, brother.
That's
because we're gonna open up that wound and we're gonna let the brother throw some more salt in it. Read it again, Papa.
First Esdras 8:69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites.
Wait a minute, these are Gentiles?
God.
Who would say it again?
Pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit.
To wit, for your information, for the record, for your knowledge. Go ahead.
Of the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptians, and Edomites.
So Edomites is the so-called white man, and Moabites is so-called Chinese. They have the so-called Africans. And first of all, anybody who's not an Israelite, and the scholars will tell you this even in their definition, that those are so-called Gentiles, man.
But that goes to show you how stupid they are. They can't even pick up a Bible dictionary and read a definition out of it.
And they'll say usually for this or this and that. But even when you go into the Gentiles, they'll say, the New Testament, sometimes Gentile refers to Israelites. They'll tell you that in the strong note.
Yep.
That means
sometimes so you have to be able to discern.
You have to go
when that's
every time you see Gentile, you have to use the context clues within that chapter and then use the fullness, like the Yahweh Shai said, he comes in the volume of the whole book. And use and understand if one part of the book says I'm gonna have no mercy on Gentiles, if he say I'm gonna have mercy on somebody who's a Gentile, that's an Israelite, you dumbass. That's the spirit. He said dummy, I said no, that's the
I got something for you. This is Second Esdras, second chapter. I will start with verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said Yahweh. Now I'm gonna jump to verse 37. It said heathen. All right. Verse 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, for he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand and shall come at the end of the world. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom. All right. So how the hell the heathens going to envy us if we are the heathens? All right. Whenever did the heathens have a savior? Whenever was the heathens going to get the kingdom? this clearly is talking about Israel. Like the brother said, you guys don't know how to. Can you say it?
Differentiate.
Yeah, I can't. All right, that's what you niggas do, man. You guys are not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai or in the context of the scriptures to actually know what's the difference. Jeremiah 4:7 says the destroyer of the Gentiles, which that's talking about Yahweh Shai. Like you guys can't even put one and one together.
Right, and then it's like the same question I always ask. I say, look, when where are the prophecies that Japhet was going to enslave Israel? All right, where are the prophecies that say, right, that Japhet was gonna that he was gonna hang you from trees and sell you to the four corners of the earth and scatter you and then take your heritage? There are no prophecies that say that Japhet were going to do anything to the Israelites in any such manner, man. All right.
Hey, you know it's crazy that you say that, Elder. If that's the case, then who the fuck is Esau Edom? Who is this guy the Bible keeps on talking about constantly, over and over?
Mountain nest among the stars.
We would never get out of captivity because 2 Thessalonians 2 wouldn't get fulfilled.
That's right.
That means we got to get ready for another scattering.
That's right.
And another captivity, and for another 2 days, another 2,000 years.
Oh, Lord.
We ain't gonna make it, man. Esau, well, whoever it is that's ruling the world, they gonna destroy this motherfucker.
They teach. We ran into a.
They teach that the Jews only, the fake Jews only, are the Edomites.
Yep.
How in the world? How on Yahweh's green earth are they coming up with this stuff?
The left hand side.
Well, how do you explain Satan casting out Satan?
Exactly.
Right.
How do you explain that? You know.
I mean, but that's why the Lord is setting up all the wicked and pushing them to the left hand side, and He's preserving the righteous who can get this.
And all the wicked sell T-shirts.
That's right.
They all live selling shirts.
I mean, what the fuck is up with this shit, man? Everybody want to get into the business of selling. Why? Don't you think there's nothing new under the sun? There's nothing new under the sun. Who sells the items of the truth? The heathen.
Hey, get that.
Hey,
say what?
The niggas that was in the temple when Yahweh Shai whooped their ass.
Okay, get that. And I was thinking, that's the spirit, because that goes hand in hand. I was thinking in Acts when they were selling the little trinkets and shit, and they rebuked the demon off. Oh, girl, get that too. And then they was making them much money because they were selling their god.
But that dude who was mad too about in the book of Acts when he said we were making much money about
that's
Diana.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like, right.
Because you selling this doctrine.
And he didn't believe in it himself, but he was making money.
He didn't want his bread. That's right. He
Right.
wanted
He
his
was
money.
like, well, I don't believe in this silver ass bullshit. But hey, these niggas buying this shit. He's over here with all this truth and shit, fucking up my money. You know how niggas are, man.
That's right.
Hey, if you gonna sell a T-shirt, have class with it. Do like the damn bull from the Chicago Bulls. Put that bitch in the blaster and shoot it. All right, at least have class with it. All right, that's the
Hey, well,
side.
they giving it away.
All right.
But look, this is Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat ye, and eat ye. Come buy wine and milk without money, without price. All you supposed to be selling is this truth.
That's right.
For free.
That's right.
Period.
I wouldn't even want somebody who is not woken up and believe to even be thinking about wearing anything that's pertaining to Yasharallah and the truth of Yasharallah.
Because people out to make a buck, man. What shows their true intention,
Right.
It shows that they're not sincere, man.
And also, what they do, they put their emblem on it. Like IUIC got the purple, that's they thing. They put the IUIC on
Brother,
it.
you stand corrected.
CAI.
And then Sakari and them, they got their own emblem. They trademark themselves.
That's
they promote themselves, man.
Oh, when
Wait a minute.
They were
did
part
what?
of the summit, right?
They trademark themselves?
More than likely.
So then, if
I
they
bet you
trade,
if you start looking up trademarks, you
oh no, we already know IUIC is trademarked.
Right.
They're copywritten and
and
trademarked.
they all wrong. They got to change everything.
That's right, because they need.
They got to change it.
You hear that, Nate? You better change all your shit to CAI, all right? But-
Russian American niggas.
Hey, I was doing
He
that
take an
too.
Israelite from him.
That's right. Can.
I got the 19.
24. You asked.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Acts 19, starting with verse 24. For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith, which made silver shrines for Diana, brought no small gain unto his craftsmen,
So he was getting paid, right?
whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation, and said, Sirs, you know that by this craft we have our wealth.
Right. So meaning if we had camp, all right. And so you remember when we all were on Van Buren on that in front of that little park,
Right.
all right, which was a hot spot for a long time. And you had the little vendor out there. Remember the little remember the he-she thing? We were trying to figure out when we first saw it if it was a woman or
Right.
and it was figured out it was a dude.
What, just this past Saturday?
No. This talking about back in the day.
Remember we were on Van Buren, the dude in the hot dog stand. When we
Right.
first saw it, we thought it was just an ugly
right,
ass
right,
woman.
right.
Set up no
With
shit,
the Oscar
man.
Mayer Wiener looking
Right.
He's behind us.
Yeah, he was right because he was right, and he would get mad, because we were out there, and he was just mad as hell because
Man, fuck him, man. You
fuck
piece of
him.
shit.
We gonna die. We gonna die and go into slavery anyway.
That's
But
right.
the point being is that we, with all this truth, were that thorn in the side to that dude the same way the disciples were to these guys.
Verse 26. Moreover, ye see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia,
Right.
this
So he was having a problem in Asia selling his hot dog. His silver. Just like dude couldn't sell his hot dogs, man. Because he would get mad as hell because we was out there with the truth, And you know how, and we were kind of, still a little bit unruly and wild, man. This is Chicago, man. So, he dude would be sitting over there red as hell, mad as fuck, calling the police all day, and then the police will come and leave, and nothing would happen, and we still be out there. And then, the white families would come and sit down, all a little ready, they might start eating, and then all of a sudden, you're going into slavery, you're red, you're right, they was. Everybody would get up and leave, and he would be all mad. And, hey, we were messing up his craft.
Hey, that's why he left, man.
That's why he's right. The truth left, because ain't nothing been there since. But
I haven't seen it.
that's also a sign of America is going down, man.
That's right.
That stand hasn't been used since. Ain't nothing been there, man. They might as well just open it up and let some homeless people sleep in there or something. All right? Give them a little shelter out the elements, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna read this over. Verse 26. Moreover, ye see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia, this Paul have persuaded and turned away much people,
God, that was us, man. We were making that dude mad as hell. Go ahead, brother.
saying that these be no gods which are made by hands. Hey, Paul and the disciples, or the apostles, they fucked up his money flow, man. So that not only this our craft is in danger to be set at naught, but also that the temple of our great goddess Diana.
Well, wait, he talked about the money first. He was,
So they let you know what was
That-
important to
right, Diana came second. He didn't really, it's like, right. It goes to show he didn't really believe in that. Because the way that we earnestly contend for the faith, the way that the Paul and the disciples, the apostle Paul and the disciples were pushing the truth and contending for the faith. This dude wasn't contending for Diana, he was contending for his money.
That's right.
This is verse 27. So that not only this our craft is in danger to be set at naught, but also the temple of the great goddess Diana shall be despised, and her magnificence shall be destroyed, whom all Asia and the world worshipeth.
Wait, so first was the money.
Right.
Then, he's like, wait, man, you messing up our money. And also, yeah, no, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I bet you through the spirit of Halbashim Yashai, it came out just like that. It was an afterthought, and he did that only to save face for everybody else who's like,
Because you had some people who really believed it.
Right,
So he
right.
had to save faces.
right. It's like, yeah, and y'all, and it's our money, and Diana. That's how this
And this
wicked, man.
bitch back here, I mean, shit.
Right.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Somebody
This
call.
is 2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
So gotta be somebody who is that goddamn nigga back there who was selling.
Yashawamba said, Sarnetta is Demetrius.
hey, we can believe it.
I concur.
I concur. And Polite and the rest of these other motherfuckers and these other wicked ass.
They part of his troop.
That's right. All the fucking niggas, the ISUPK, the CAI, CAI/IUIC, to all the rest of these goddamn groups, newly come and old ones, I don't give a fuck, man. They're contrary to how Bashim Yahushai, man. Because anybody, man, should be given homage to who the Most High said. Did he say there was apostles? Did he say there are going to be apostles in the end time? He said, "Yeah, you will not see your teachers will not be removed in the corner." So somebody's going to be right? So it's up to every Israelite. Did he say have the same mind? Talk the same thing? You got something, brother? Go ahead, brother.
Because like we got the same mind, so do these fucking false teachers. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
That's right.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
Brought us the gate that lead us to destruction, right?
They all got that same spirit, man. Because look, what the first thing they do, they all get a uniform.
That's right.
They all got a uniform.
All white, all purple, or
black.
all Sakari t-shirts.
Right. Or they all get a uniform, or they all get a fucking emblem, a trademark.
Right.
They got a symbol that's for them.
Right.
All right. And want to sell fucking shirts and shit.
Right.
By reason of whom the way of truth shall be even spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you. Because one, who's going to buy them shirts, man? Only people that's coming to get the word.
That's right.
All right. And when IUIC, man, it's mandatory to buy your shit from them. You can't just make your own thing to come out there and teach with.
GLCC got to have a white guard. Where's that in the scriptures?
They look like they look tripped out, man. They really do.
Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and that damnation slumbereth not.
And you know that's not a spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why Joseph coat had many colors on it. That's why the Israelites came in many different shades of brown, different shades, all the way up until someone who was damn near pale, man, even with different textures of hair. Right. From wavy hair, wavy straight like hair, all the way up to an over curly Negroid type of curly hair, man.
That's right. Otherwise, how can you have confusion of faces?
That too, because the Most High likes a garden with variety.
That's right.
How plain is a garden with only violets in it, or only dandelions? How much more beauty is going to be in a garden that has a whole arraignment of different flowers just all mixed together? That's going to be a beautiful garden, man. And not some perfect roses, perfect in a row. That will be your CAI Israelites.
That's right.
All right, or your GOCC, man. All right, everybody looking, just alike, man. Like I said, like they fraternity Israelites, like they getting ready to start stepping or something and chanting and shit. All right, are you here to do this work? The only common thing that you should have on your garment is your border of blue with your fringes on the bottom. That's it, and even that's going to be different. Everybody's border blue or fringes are going to be different, I should say.
Man, IUIC got an app now. The brother, did you put that? Chapai, did you?
Yeah. They got an app. Shit, they got a fucking app, man. Bullshit, man.
An app for what?
All types of shit.
Did you download it?
Yeah, I had to delete that shit.
I know. No. So when you you had to download it to find out what was on it. Just to be able to, what was on it?
Purchasing shit.
You
can purchase shit on different lessons they had on
Hey, but you know what? Now that it's been mentioned, one of them scoffers gonna watch this video. and then they gonna do the same damn thing, man.
Yeah. They're
I
gonna
won't
have
be
the
shocked.
Shikari app. Gonna have the ISUPK app.
Well, hey, a lot of them niggas, you know, to have commercials on your
Yeah, no, they
YouTube
monitor
page.
it.
Monetize, right.
They monetize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you getting some fucking money, man.
it's for views.
That
man.
means that also proves that they are in league with Satan.
That's right, because we don't do this
Right.
for views, man. We don't give a fuck who watch these
And we
videos,
know that,
man.
and we know that Esau plays with our views anyway, man.
And but
I've seen videos where there are more likes or dislikes than views.
That's
How
right.
the hell does that happen?
That's right. That's right.
All right.
But we don't do this for the views, man. We don't give a fuck about the views. Do we want views? Of course. Do we want people to watch us? Yes, but we're not doing it for that. All right? We're doing it for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's a difference.
And doing it
Right.
for a corruptible crown, because ultimately that's what it is, man. We doing it for incorruptible,
That's right.
laying up our treasures
In heaven.
man. You
That's right.
guys want that shit now, man.
That's right.
And what's going to get you killed is that you're using Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in some form or way to try to do it and seduce these people.
Hey, when the
Because
Lord,
all you niggas doing that got crazy doctrines. Every last one
and
of
they
you
start
selling
changing
niggas,
shit.
man.
They start changing stuff.
Huh.
And saying it's off the wall stuff. They all it's like it's a demon. Well, you know what? They're left-hand side angels that are set up for all manner of things, man. There's one over drugs. There's one over sex. There's one over false doctrines.
That's right.
All right. There is a
And that's a
an
legion
angel
over there.
that's set up right. Yeah, obviously,
That's right.
2 legions.
That's right. That's
All right.
right.
You got 2. You obviously got 2 legions. That's over that that false doctrine.
And the proof of that is
Who gonna go down there and set up Ahab that he may fall in?
You're right.
die. That's exactly what's about to happen.
That's
you
right.
guys,
That's
man.
right.
See, that's in the spirit, man.
That's right, brother.
And it only happens at GMX.
That's right.
All right, because we one body, man.
That's right. The body, how
We one body, right? I'll be watching the brother Yashawan, but some of the other camps, and they'll call for a scripture. And I was thinking that in my head.
That's right.
It's like, man, it's like I'm right there with them. That's because
right.
we one body, man.
That's right. I'll watch a video and get pissed off about the video and start putting some scriptures together. Next thing you know, I see the apostles did it and they brought out and it's got the same scriptures. I'm like, there you go, And to the point, I was about to start saying, no, don't worry about it. The Lord had to tell me, no, put it as Benji, he puts skillful adding into it. I'm 100%. We have to skillfully add to the other brothers' lessons as well. If the spirit hits you and you sense it and you're about to do something, don't get discouraged. Continue forward. Add on to it because this is the flood, man. We're ready to flood. We're flooding.
Obviously, it's working because look what's happening in the world, man.
That's right.
It's about a wrap on this kingdom, man.
That's right.
All right. Russia had 40 million of his citizens going into bomb shelters for 3 days, man. That's some real shit. To have 40 million people to mobilize to go into bomb shelters for 3 days, but you think that America would tell its citizens that? Hell to the no. They could give it. America wants you motherfuckers to die. Excuse my French.
That's right, brother.
All right. He wants these numbers reduced, man.
Georgia.
Because what he entertaining you with on TV? Brad Jelina's breakup.
That's right.
All right. Or Slut Kardashian and her gay ass husband
got robbed
at
$10 million,
gunpoint, which was probably fake and phony. They probably set this shit up because they want attention so bad.
Or the elites did them for real. Like, no, give me your shit. Run that money.
Well, they might have.
Shit.
All right. No, but 10 million ain't nothing to the elites, man. They
right.
got it for something. But Kanye is such a you couldn't find a more perfect couple that's more fitting for each other, man. You talking about two people who are obsessed with themselves, man.
Yeah.
Kim was already a beautiful woman, man. She really was. Man.
And she done fucked it
And now
up.
she looking like a plastic freak, man. Like if she walk into the hot kitchen, her shit gonna start melting. Like, damn, girl, get out the kitchen. You fucking it all up. She walk into a kitchen, man. She just might start melting, man. All right? We gonna get ready to wrap this up, though, brother. You got some more precepts?
I have one in Philippians here. This is 2 Philippians 2. I'm gonna start at 2.
Ooh. Second Philippians?
My bad.
Second chapter.
Philippians 2:2. Fulfill ye my joy.
It's like, what book you got,
I know,
bro?
but I want that Bible too, bro.
You got.
I feel glad.
God, go ahead, bro.
Philippians 2:2, it says, "Feel ye my joy, that ye be like-minded,
That's right.
having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind." And that was going into what Elder Uriah was saying, that pretty much, that he was getting out he started to write down precepts, and then the apostles already we did a lesson, or maybe it got brought out later in the lesson at some point. That's just the spirit. And then verse 3, it says, this is going into the all these other camps. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
And that's exactly what they're doing, brother. That's a perfect scripture.
That's beautiful.
That was a perfect scripture to end it on, because it's exactly what these guys are doing, man. And it's clear to me, including some people that I know. All right, and I didn't want to admit to it. I wanted to look the other way and pretend like it wasn't happening for a moment, or hope that it wasn't happening, but it's actually happening, man. And now it's evident. What I hoped wasn't the case, because I was thinking that I was feeling some kind of way that I'm being wicked, but it's showing itself to be true, man. Go ahead, brother.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. And that's how you know who's the righteous and who the wicked. The righteous is going to hold the line of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and this doctrine within the scriptures until the Most High come back. And regardless if they are in favor of the Lord, the men of the Lord, or not, they're going to hold true to the doctrine,
to what they were taught, man.
and what they were taught.
Said hold fast to that which is good, and what we learned was what is right and good, which is irrefutable if you actually are honest with yourself. The scriptures and the evidence speak for themselves, man. Like, we don't speak anything differently, man. All right, finish that, bro.
Back in Philippians 2:3, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
That's right.
There you go, man. Uplift and exhort your brother, man.
Hey, we're getting closer and closer and closer to the end every single day. Every day that passes, we're one step closer.
They did test bank runs on Deutsche Bank, man.
Kind.
And it happened in many continents, not just in Canada, but it was in Germany and a couple other places too.
Kind.
Right? So
right.
That was a test run.
Kind.
So, hey, shit about to happen, man. About to get real. And the internet has been given over to the UN now.
That's right. And it's a matter of time where the famine of the word is going to be prevalent. And we're actually, every day that passes, every second, every minute, we're getting closer to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and being within his presence. Right? And that's why we're rejoicing right now, because we can actually see the finish line ahead. All right?
Yeah, and your t-shirt's not gonna profit you in that time.
That's right.
And none of your profits. Hey, people were going to the banks to try to get money out, and they can't.
That's right.
Right? So for you guys that's in this thing to try to make money, trying to please and get women, all right? You ain't gonna have no money, and when you don't have no money, obviously the women that you with, you got bad choice of women, homie.
That's right.
Because the women gonna leave you, man. And ain't nobody else gonna take you sluts anyway, so y'all might as well stay with them and die with them. All right? So is that it?
Anybody hold any more speech scriptures?
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna say all praise and glory be unto Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
Double honors unto the apostles of GMS, the true elders of the nation of Israel on earth today. To you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity, not trying to profit from it.
That's right.
All right. Standing up for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, holding fast and holding to that which you have been taught. To you, brothers, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.